We are Decepticon peacekeepers patrolling the galaxy.
Anytime.
Good afternoon, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review on this very beautiful Christmas weekend. I'm taking advantage of the weather, getting out here on the back porch and taking a closer look at this new Showzstore release. Say new, I ordered it Thanksgiving weekend and it finally came in 2 days ago, 3 days before Christmas. So Christmas came early, also from Showzstore. Thank you again for shipping so quickly. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again to my subscribers. You guys totally rock. Let's take a closer look at this G-05 Red Fantasy from Metagate. This thing is just blown me away as I've gotten the car out, taken a closer look and did some stuff and fallen in love really hard with this from the get-go. So thank you again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and take a closer look at the Red Fantasy. And on the turntable is Red Fantasy's box and what that art looks like on the front, what you get on the side, the back of the box. I'm hoping this is an indication that we are not far away from getting a Super Cobra dropkick. I forget what kind of car mode, but that blue beauty of a car, and there's that side of the box. Up on the top of the box you do got some car mode shot there, looking really good. On the bottom side of the box you got the Harrier jump jet, and I thought it was kind of funny that one of the guys in my Instagram group didn't see the movie yet for Bumblebee in 2018 and thought this was 3 different figures. So that was kind of an awesome hat tip. There it is right there. You got them right there, boom. And then on the other part, this back part, oh, it's there too. I just didn't see it. I didn't look down to see. Awesome stuff, guys. Got this in, like I said, from Showzstore. They ship quickly, they pack it up impeccably to where you don't have any ding corners and that kind of thing. Let's get the contents out of the box. I'm hoping in the near future that Hasbro will take a look at what the third parties are doing, because this is absolutely impeccable way to do your masterpiece figures. You got this double layered pane stuff nicely protected, sealed away. The plastic covers the vehicle. It is mistransformed in the box, and I will put up a couple of shots like right here showing that back end off and how this stuff was packed in here. But then I've got to toying around with it out of the box, obviously, and I've got it figured out that this thing is really awesome in all aspects. So we'll take a closer look at those accessories and the stand. Taking a look at that. Accessories first, you got this like nice roadside display stand that also has a flight stand capability. And if I'm not too mistaken, you can actually fold that up on the bottom. Got Ryder at the door there wanting to get a little crazy, but this is the gun piece that I have not yet figured out if it can actually store away in the car mode. The car mode, or this thing does so much anyway. I'm just happy it does that much. So that's just one little thing there. And I don't know if it can actually store onto the stand somewhere as well. Hadn't messed with it a whole lot. But that's the stand right there. I'm going to take a look at the bottom real quick. It'd have been nice if this could stow underneath. I mean, you're going to have it up here and doing that stuff anyway, so that's nice. We're going to pull this on out. I'll let you take a look at that. You can articulate it however you see fit. I think this even extends on up even more. And you do got another brake piece to where you can make it higher or taller for the flight mode. I don't know how well that's coming across there on the cam. We'll get it in a second. Boom. So there you go. You can get it up pretty high, and stuff that you can do with the accessories. Nice bonus to what is already the star of this show. We're gonna get her on the table next. This, my friends, is an absolute banger of a car mode and a way to get things done in a nice fashion, displayed on the display stand. This is probably what, in my book, if it's not in the other 2 modes, this is how it'll be displayed there. I'll figure out something nicer and neater to do with that display stand and the other junk there. And I thought she was going to have a lot of junk in the trunk, as you can look at this little picture right here and see. It does come mistransformed, but then you can actually get the tail lights in there and make this thing look somewhat presentable, even with all that going on in the back. It's busy for a reason, and the fact that this actually turns into a jet in this car mode and a robot mode, it just baffles and blows my mind at the same time. This thing looks absolutely incredible. And if you get this thing in the sunlight, just as I demonstrate, looks like these top lights come on in the natural light there. Looks so good. I absolutely love this in the Bumblebee movie, whenever they scanned those modes and destroyed the initial, so there's no doubt of what you're looking at is a transformer once Shatter takes on that form or whatever. This thing is just absolutely banging. I love this car mode thus far, and I don't mind all the other panel busy and stuff that's going on there. I mean, it does a whole lot here in a nutshell. So that's the car mode. Let's get this converted into jet mode, from car to jet mode per these instructions here. And actually, I'm going to take a little pause here and get this done. Thanks again for watching. Let's transform to the next mode in 3, 2, 1, and before I go into that conversion, I wanted to show off just a couple of pointers here of what the bottom looks like, so you can match it back up again, how everything should peg together. And of more important note, when you go around out here on the back side of the car mode, how beautiful that looks when you do get it correctly transformed, as it is mistransformed out of the box. So I hope that helps you guys appreciate the details, the craziness. These wheels roll super good. I can't believe all the junk that's in there, and still looks pretty movie accurate. I got a dog at my feet, going to go walk the dog. Thanks again for watching, guys. Another tricky side note, guys, I just want to make you aware of this. When you go to get this package, you got your mirror stickers right here on a little label, and mirrors that are on a sprue that they're not on the car initially, as you can see there. And so I'm not going to put those on right now, right away, with it being my first transformation. I don't want to lose them, so they're going to go into the baggie once I get the labels onto the mirrors. And here is Shatter in her Harrier jump jet mode. Guys, I am so taken by this. I love jet formers. I love masterpiece figures. And this thing, although it's not perfect, it is really awesome. It feels great in hand. I love that you got this display base that you can do the landing strip here as I've got it. It's kind of weak back here. It doesn't have the thrusters like I'd like to have, but everything else about it, it's in the form of a Harrier jump jet. You even got like retractable landing gear that you can put up, and I'll display that here in just a second, on the flight stand with the landing gear up. And this thing just keeps making me go, wow. I'm gonna get her armed up with some missiles just to show off that you can do the different stuff and things with the missiles, and that looks really, really good in that profile. I can't get over how cool this did turn out. You got some tires sticking through right there, but that's okay. And the fact that you got rolling landing gear, retractable rolling landing gear, it's just another testament to the engineering on this thing. Much like the Harrier jump jet is a feat of itself in real life. If you've ever been around one of these are the loudest jets, especially when they go vertical to take off and land. Went to a demonstration down at Cherry Point in 2021, and boy, it was awesome to see the Harrier jump jet, the F-35 Stealth, which is another vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, seeing those in action. I wouldn't mind seeing it F-35 in, the other more advanced craft in the live action moving forward. There's different characters, but Shatter here as a Harrier jump jet, it fits her. The car mode fits her. So there's only one thing left to do here at this point, guys, and that's to get her into robot mode. But before we go, let's just show her hovering right here on her flight stand and how beautiful that is. And bringing Shatter into hover mode has been an extreme joy and pleasure. This thing is so cool, guys. Be it in landing gear mode or up on the turntable here with her hovering around. This thing is so solidly awesome. I can't get over how cool this is. And if you ever seen this demonstration in real life, this is where everything is so deafening loud and so deafening badass at the same time. Oh my word. I absolutely love that we get this option to have her hovering above your other Masterpiece figures or any figures. Just like these other releases right here, they go hard, and this is the Studio Series Shatter to kind of give you that sense of scale and how inferior this is to this. This is only robot mode, jet mode, but this is all 3 modes. With that said and done, let's get Shatter converted over to her robot mode and take a closer look at that. And here is Shatter in on the turntable in her robot mode, looking absolutely magnificent. I just took my time this evening going through the steps, getting the stuff down packed, getting all the little bits in place, and I thoroughly enjoyed this transformation. It's a little intense and things go, as you can see, everywhere, but it sounds like people are home. Just give me a minute. The details are in full force, like stuff gets filled in, stuff connects together, tabs well, and this thing still retains a surprising amount of articulation, has a lot of die cast and heft throughout. I really do love how the Adaman does. I love how these shoulders come back together. That face sculpt is something else, guys. Let's just go ahead and take a closer look right there. And look at those eyes staring into your soul. She is so wicked awesome, guys. We'll put her back on the turntable there, and hopefully she won't topple over there because of the die cast. It's a little bit of a challenge to get mine to stand, but I'm beside myself tonight. This is like one of the best anythings, and Metagate's got my full bore attention after this figure. Let's get her into box art pose. And here is the life imitating box art. It is so always a plus when a robot can do this right here. It is so really, really awesome. Let's just take another spin around the turntable, showing all that off. And even the wings are articulated. Those little back panels are articulated. Articulation is kind of crazy. Let's go through that right now. And you got ankle tilt there at the bottom. You got nothing there, but you got a forward due to transformation joint there. That one's kind of loose on mine, so just kind of warning you. You can go up that far with a kick. You can go back that far with the kicks. Kind of crazy that this thing has that. And you got some out there, out to about there. Crazy articulate, like I said, for a Masterpiece. These wings move up and down on the armatures there. You can go all the way around, but it gets in the way of itself. This little thing is articulated here. And you got upper... It's a weird joint because it's got like a clickety ratchety going on, but then you got a swivel there at the bicep. You got that much going back to her arm there with the elbow. You got wrist articulation. You got pointer finger and these 3 are together. You got a pointer finger on both hands, like that. It's got two things of articulation there on the thumb. Same thing with the pointer finger. You can bop a fist, reach way back and assert herself. It's really, really freaking cool. You got to turn her hand totally upside down to get it to fit inside of the gun, and the gun can attach onto either arm using that peg hole, and boom there. And the head can look up that far, can look down that far and come forward. You can set it back and recess. You can have left and right, and all the attitude that you can have Angela Bassett's voice coming out of that thing. Just rocking it hardcore, guys. It's time to get into some final thoughts. This thing, final thoughts. You need to go order this if you haven't ordered it and get it for your own collection. I can't believe Hasbro hasn't tried to do something as nice as this. Metagate is absolutely crushing it when it comes to third-party figures of different lines and what have you. I want to get the drift, and there's another one that's a white-looking drift. I forget what it's called. I want to get the pterosaur now, and I can't wait for, hopefully Dropkick is way in development and is not far off, because to complete this duo, this dynamic duo of Decepticons, I think they're the best live action Decepticons on screen. And in this form, it just keeps coming through and through with this. It's crazy that the front landing gear is in her head, and the paint, all the stuff, it's so worthy of your purchase. And I got mine at Showzstore, and I ordered it Thanksgiving. Just got here, like I said, 2 days ago, and I'm so tickled to have it in hand. This thing was an absolute joy to transform. Really did like that. Joy to transform. Gotta give props to Just Transform It by Imgo. So check that out if you get yours in copy in hand, because to have to look at this set of instructions and go through there and try to guess where stuff goes and whatnot, no thank you. That's probably not be as popular as other YouTubers, but all the same, I'm a huge fan of Transformers, and this was an absolute joy to have in hand finally. The car mode I feel is strong. The robot mode is the strongest. The jet mode, I love jet modes, but it's the weakest of the 3 modes. But overall, very ambitious effort by Metagate. Thanks again for watching my channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Go get you your own right now. And I'm going to go watch Bumblebee again with this on the shelf. Thanks again for watching, guys. Y'all have an excellent and Merry Christmas out there. Stay safe until all are one.